I had a wonderful life in New York City, really wonderful. So, and this house was, I got married from this house, yeah, 66 years ago. Brought it, it has my father, was my father holding you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was.
And we were around the dining room table, and there was, I remember Mrs. Hoey, she used to work for the park department. She was there, and a couple of others.
Your mother?
My mother, yeah, beautiful me. Because I remember how my mother had, as I said, the crystal lights were there, and that, it's a shame, whoever took that, the thing that had all the phone numbers and everything.
The panel for the Billings estate, yeah.
It was unbelievable what kind of an estate it was. My God, this was where the caretaker would be, and then you just press the phone for everything.
To get in touch with whoever was there.
So it had the list of everything that was, that was, I think that, I read in here or something, wasn't it, it burnt down or something?
It burned down. Rockefeller, Billings only lived there for about 5 years, and then Rockefeller bought it. He rented it out to a tenant, and then when the tenant, it was actually the same time the tenant's children were sick, a fire broke out, and it was such an ornate, extensive mansion with so many like fine furnishings in it and collectibles and everything. It essentially like erupted in fire.
Oh, that's right.
Isn't that something?
So it burned to the ground, and
and if you saw this board, then you would realize how big that home had to be.
oh, we saw. Do you want to see some pictures? We have pictures of the. Yes. Yeah.
Because I mean, what I knew about it was just
the panel.
The panels on everything. Yeah.
I think it was like
my father used to work for the
years and years ago.
My father, first of all, my father was in World War I. He was a British soldier.
A British soldier?
Yeah, well, he was Irish, but you know, they joined up, you know.
Okay.
And so he joined up, and he was a prisoner of war with the Germans. He was a prisoner of war with the Germans, and because the Germans didn't like the English, but because he was O'Connor, and they would say Irisher, Irisher, and they were very good to him, you know. But his parents thought he was killed. See, they didn't have communications, you know, like today.
Right.
So, of course, then when the war was over and he was set free and all, you know, then he went back to Ireland. And, of course, you know, fatted calf, you know, the whole thing. But later on, when he married my mother then, in 1920, my mother lived in the next village over in Ireland from him. And then in 1921, well, November 1920, my brother was born. And then, when was it? February of 1921 when they landed in Ellis Island.
1921 they went through Ellis Island.
Yeah, because my mother's sister was already in this country with her husband. She lived in New Jersey. So they came. First of all, they were supposed to go to Australia because the British government was giving my father land there. But then when my mother wanted to come to the States because her sister was here, so they changed plans.
Okay.
And you know, my father, they came to this country. And then, I forget, I don't know what his first job or anything, but then he went and he got a job with Con Edison. And I know he had to have the job, I imagine around 1926 and all, because that's, you know, when I was born. And he worked outside for Con Edison. And see, that was good for him because he was mustard gas, wounded and everything in World War I. And, you know, because of his lungs. So, that was great. But then they decided to put them inside to work inside. And he knew that he couldn't do that. So then he went and he put an application in the park department. And he put an application in the park department. And they gave him the job, and he, on his vacation from Con Edison, he worked for the park department because he was really a gardener. Okay. In Ireland, he planted a castle there, and they still have it to this day, the orchards there.